Okay, the next two questions are slightly trickier. Look at this. X, Y, Z are points on the circumference. So X, Y, Z points on the circumference. A center, a circle, center O, W, X, W, Z are tangents. So that's a tangent there. And that one there is also a tangent there. Angle Z, W, X is 60. So that's 60. So you're supposed to work out the angle of this one here. X, Y, Z. Let's figure out where that is. X, Y, Z. So you need to work this out. Okay, so give a reason for each stage in your calculation. So let's look at our calculation. You need to know, first of all, that if I have a circle, and if I have a tangent, and if I draw a radius, the tangent and the radius always meet at 90 degrees. So what does that mean? That means that is the tangent here, and that must be 90 degrees. Yeah, and that's also a tangent here, and that is the radius. Yeah, so that must be 90 degrees. So we write down the angle of OZW, which is this one, is the same as 90 degrees. Likewise, the angle of OXW is also 90 degrees. W. Okay, so that's also 90 degrees. The reason is we say that the radius and tangent meet at 90 degrees. What do you think is the mathematical term that we use to represent two lines that meet at 90 degrees? The word is perpendicular. So you can also use this word if you want. You say that radius and tangents are perpendicular to each other. Perpendicular. So that leaves us with this quadrilateral. Because angles in the quadrilaterals add up to 360, so ZOX, so we can see angle ZOX must be 360, take away 90, take away 90. So this is 360, take away 90, take away 90, and then take away 60. So that leaves you 130 degrees. The reason we have to give for this particular stage is angles in a quadrilateral add up to 360 degrees. Actually, I think I made a mistake there. That shouldn't be 130, that should be 120. I hope you spotted that yourself. Let's go to the next stage. So if this one here is 120 degrees, if I want to find this, you could see that that's angle at the center, that's angle on the circumference, so that must be 60 degrees. So we can then conclude by saying that the angle X, Y, Z, which we are trying to find, is 60 degrees because angle at the center is twice angle on circumference. Have another look at this question again and make sure that you go through the three different stages, the blue one, and then the green and the red, to make sure that you really understand. There are three important informations on there.